Why do some people accomplish more in 4 hours than others do in 40? It's not about working harder. It's about these 7 habits. Stephen Covey asks you to imagine your own funeral. What do people say about you? That one question changed millions of lives. Here's why. What if success isn't about tactics and strategies, but about who you are as a person? This book explains exactly how to build that. What if I told you that the most effective people in the world don't have more time, more talent, or more luck than you? They just have better habits. And in the next 4 minutes, I'm breaking down the exact 7. In 1989, Stephen Covey published a book that would go on to sell over 40 million copies and become required reading in boardrooms, classrooms, and personal development circles worldwide. It wasn't about productivity hacks. It was about something deeper, character. The book is The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And today, I'm breaking down all 7 habits so you can apply them starting tomorrow. Here's the truth: you can't control what happens to you. But you can control how you respond. Covey calls this the gap between stimulus and response. Proactive people focus on what they can control: their attitude, their effort, their choices. Reactive people blame circumstances, other people, the economy. Your life is the result of your decisions, not your conditions. Most people are climbing the ladder of success only to realize it's leaning against the wrong wall. Covey says to start by defining success on your terms. Imagine your own funeral. What do you want people to say about you? That vision becomes your compass. Write your personal mission statement. Know where you're going before you take a single step. You already know what's important. The problem is you don't do what's important. Covey introduces the time management matrix: urgent versus important. Most people live in the urgent. Effective people live in the important. Stop letting the urgent crowd out what actually matters. Schedule your priorities, don't just prioritize your schedule. Most people see the world as a competition. If you win, I lose. Covey says this is scarcity thinking. Win-win thinking means you look for solutions where both sides benefit. It's not naive. It's strategic. It builds trust, strengthens relationships, and creates long-term success. Abundance thinking beats scarcity every time. Everyone wants to be heard. But almost no one truly listens. Covey says most people listen with the intent to reply, not to understand. Here's the shift: when you genuinely listen, when you make someone feel heard, they become open to hearing you. Empathy isn't weakness. It's influence. 1 + 1 doesn't equal 2. It equals 10. Synergy is what happens when people work together with trust and open-mindedness. The whole becomes greater than the sum of its parts. Don't just tolerate differences, value them. The best ideas come from combining perspectives, not forcing agreement. Even the sharpest saw becomes dull with use. Habit 7 is about renewal. Covey breaks it into 4 dimensions: physical, exercise and health; mental, learning and growth; social emotional, relationships; and spiritual, purpose and meaning. If you don't invest in yourself, you'll burn out. Effectiveness requires maintenance. The 7 habits aren't a checklist. They're a way of being. Proactive. Purpose-driven. Priority-focused. Collaborative. Empathetic. Synergistic. Renewed. Master these habits, and you don't just become more productive. You become more effective in every area of life. That's the difference between success and significance. If this helped you even a little, hit that subscribe button. I break down the world's best self-help and business books every single week. See you in the next one.